and getting the medication I needed.
So, when I first saw you, you were laying down in the hallway.
I think so.
Okay. How did you go from firing the gun and shooting aimlessly to being laying down?
I would assume. I guess I just dropped it, and I was gonna run out because I guess I figured that was enough because I'm not a killer, dude. I know that deep within me. I've always been so kind to people, and I always was the one to help. And I would assume the officers were yelling at me to get down, and I guess they complied.
Okay, so you heard the officer yelling at you to get down.
They told me to shoot myself. That's a way to.
Wait a minute. You said they told you, the officer told you to get down.
I think so. I don't know. I can't say that I heard that, but I would assume they did.
And who told you to shoot yourself?
I heard yelling within the walls.
Within the walls?
Yeah, but or not like in the walls with the classrooms. It was through the door, so I know some of them were cracked, and it was coming from both ways. And next thing I knew, I was just on the ground. I don't know if they disarmed me or I just dropped it, or maybe it was just a natural instinct of knowing that I'm not a killer and I didn't want to.
Now, you said something, Colt, that I want to kind of touch on. You said that you figured that was enough. What do you mean? What is that?
That I guess is just, I keep mentioning morality because I know it wasn't completely batshit insane. That was because I had so many moments where I wanted to get help. I didn't want to do this, but I knew that was just me. Like, no, what are you doing? Like, you're not supposed to be doing this. These kids have done nothing. But at the same time, I think they were whispering, and the teachers were telling me, they were all going to just eventually strike one day, and I don't know, they kept telling me that it was going to be today or tomorrow.
Okay, let's go back.
Oh,
you said you figured that was enough.
I say, yeah, I guess I'd say that. It's like, I had, because, like I said, I had these glimpses, and I think that was just morality of just like, I knew I shouldn't do this, and I shouldn't fucking be killing people. And hell, it might have even been because I saw the police and was like, that's enough. You should kill yourself. But I think I kind of just instinctively dropped it.
Now, you mentioned that you thought to yourself while you were while you were shooting the gun that you shouldn't be killing people.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Is that what you were doing?
I guess so. I saw the white bag. Many people were hurt. But it wasn't the entire time because most of it was simply me completely gone. There was nothing there. Like the lights were off and nobody was fucking home. Oh my God.
What do you mean the lights were off and nobody was home?
Our lights were on and nobody's home. I guess that's the same.
Okay. I understand. Are you talking about your mind?
My mind is me, myself. I guess that's not me. Oh my God. It's so fucking horrible, dude. Oh my God. I'm sorry, man.
Do you remember anybody saying anything to you while you were shooting the gun?
No, I can't remember. All I remember was just the constant in auditory and like out between like classrooms and stuff during shots, and people were telling me to.
What do you mean in auditory and out?
Oh, like inside, like my ears. It felt like, and then there was most of them like almost like in the classroom doors and stuff, just peeking through it. I don't think I could visually see it. I was so focused. I was completely gone.
What were you focused on?
I say I was completely focused. I mean, just that thing was just completely like that's all you knew because you fucking did that shit. I don't even want to correlate myself with it.
What do you mean he fucking did that shit? Who's he?
Me.
Okay.
I'm not at all.
You're talking about people talking about you. Okay.
And I say focused because that's not at all in like a good or glorifying way. I'm saying focused in an absolute that shit insane way because I never. Who the fuck focuses on killing kids, man? It's just horrible. All of it.
Yeah. What do you think the answer to that question is?
Which one?
You said who focuses on killing kids. What do you think the answer to that question
Him
is?
when he was killing me. It hurts my heart, dude. It hurts me to say that was me doing that. I knew that. I just knew that I had to get the teachers away from me. I feel like, oh my God.
What do you remember hearing while the gun was firing?
Just, I barely remember the gunfire. It was mostly just the people just telling, like I told you, the things like you should kill yourself, keep on.
Did you hear anyone screaming?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Look at my ears from ringing. I can't remember.
Okay.
But it's weird because I was like,
How did you feel when you were shooting the gun?
it was completely numb, but not in like a psycho way, like in a way that I was not there.
So you weren't crying and upset when you were shooting?
No, I couldn't tell you. I know if I was there, I was more. I wouldn't even let it get to that point.
So you said you've been thinking about doing this for a while.
Yeah.
When is the first time that you remember feeling like you wanted to do something like this?
I can't remember, so many traumatic things happened just in your childhood and now my mom threatened to kill me and everything. I just felt so like, I don't know. And the schizophrenia started at all. I had complete control over me. Like, I'm not that individual who's just going to go out and kill people.
Okay.
It was just.
You mentioned schizophrenia. How long ago did...
I know the facility isn't schizophrenia. I know that's not. And honestly, I think the voices are real too. Like, I know they were saying something.
When is the first time that you mentioned that to your parents or your dad?
What?
The schizophrenia.
I think a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago?
I think he understood. And I told my grandma and my mom.
Okay.
I also mentioned mania, which is complete mania, which is God, it's also blurry, but
Okay.
it's like heightened things that like you just
So
completely.
it's a few... How long have you been thinking about shooting the school?
Honestly, like most of the time, like I thought about it, and just every time I resorted, I was going to kill myself.
Because you mentioned earlier that you've been thinking about it for over a year. So did you start thinking about it before you started
when it came
hearing
up,
the voices?
it was more just like a stupid trauma response of like hopelessness and like suicide as well. It was mainly suicide, but there was always that lingering thought of like, and that like I could do that, and I didn't want to at all.
Yeah.
And then I had Nick. Like I completely became obsessed with him on an emotional level because I understood some of the stuff he came through.
Who's Nick?
Nicholas Cruz, I think.
You said you had Nick and you became obsessed with him?
Yeah, he got arrested, but I mean, he shot up his school, but on an emotional level, I could understand like the trauma and stuff that he went through, and I think it's kind of molded into like that, and then
What
like,
trauma did Nick go through?
I think neglect, and I was really bad neglected when I was a kid, and it was a bunch more stuff. Just him like. It was a bullying aspect because I was bullied really bad in middle school, but I don't think that's at all a reason. Like, I love the school.
You told me earlier that you weren't bullied.
No, here in high school, the school that I've been
Okay, but you were bullied in middle school?
In middle school, yeah.
Okay.
Because I was going through a really bad time. I was wearing like 2 jackets at a time, and people obviously thought that was weird. Because I was just
What middle school did you go to?
Jefferson Middle School, I think.
Is that in Jefferson?
Yeah.
Did you just moved here? Okay. When did you move here? Over the summer?
I think so, yeah. We've been here since, like the start of summer, like, or late 2023. We had Christmas here. and like, it was just, when I say a year ago, I started school here a month ago because I was originally the plan for a while.
Right.
They never got around to getting me into school. The plan was to do homeschool, but they just now got me signed up for school. My mom was supposed to be doing it, but...
So help me understand, you mentioned your address earlier that you live off of this 896 Harrisonville Road.
My dad and my mom aren't divorced, but they separated a while ago because...
What's your mom's name?
Marcy Gray.
M-A-R-C-I-E or something else?
M-A-R-S-E-E.
Oh, okay. Thank you for correcting me.
No, it's fine.
Gray?
Yes, sir.
Do you know her phone number?
I don't know, but I'm sure it's in my phone somewhere. I'll text her.
Does she live at your house on Harrison Road?
No, she visited for a week, but she's on probation because she threatened to kill me and my dad and was doing drugs and stuff.
So your mom is on probation for threatening to kill you and your dad?
Yeah, well, she went to prison for 6 months, but and she went to rehab.
I'm trying to interrupt. The young gentleman here laying in the hallway, was he with you?
No, sir. I completely I guess he was random. I don't know. I told him I was shooting at random. Nobody in particular I was targeting at all. Hello, everybody here, man.
Who's the gentleman that he's talking about?
I think the white bag. The white bag that's out here.
Okay.
I don't know though.
The white bag does he mean that he's deceased? Is that what that white bag
think
means?
so. Oh my fucking God, dude.
So you said that your mom is on probation for threatening to kill you?
Well, she was on hard drug meth for a while, and nobody believed me when I said she was, but eventually she kind of was, long story short, she duct taped my grandma to a chair and held her hostage and then went on the road, I guess, and was found with a gun in the car and meth and a scale. Okay. And so that obviously got her up charges.
She duct taped grandma to the chair?
Yeah, she took a picture.
And she took a picture? How long ago was that?
It was a few months ago.
A few months ago?
3 or 4 maybe.
And was she arrested for that?
Yeah. Because they found her at a Walmart.
Okay, so your mom doesn't live with you anymore, and you know where she lives?
She lives with her mom, my grandma.
She lives with grandma?
In Cheryl, Georgia.
She lives with grandma, the one that she duct taped to the chair?
Yeah. I was scared for her too.
So that's in where?
Fitzgerald, Georgia. I think her was addressed as White Drive.
Y Drive?
White Drive.
White Drive.
I don't know which number.
Okay. Does anybody else live there with you, other than your dad?
It's me, my dad, my sister, who's 13.
What's your sister's name?
Jenny Gray, Gray. And my brother, he's 28.
You said your sister's 13. Where does she go to school? She goes to Hammond?
He's in 8th, I think.
And you have a little brother?
Yeah.
What is your little brother's name?
Colt Gray. His actual name's Colt Gray. I know.
Coley?
Yeah.
How old is he?
8.
He's 8. Where does he go to school?
I get confused with the name. I think it's Creek something. I can't remember.
Creek something. Okay.
Or Drive. I can't remember.
That's okay. Anybody else live there with you?
No, it's just us.
So who was home with you this morning when you...
My brother, my dad took my brother to school, and my sister gets on the bus after me, so I told her I loved her. Okay. And I don't think she didn't know at all what was happening. I didn't either. I don't know what the fuck this is, any of it.
Okay. You mentioned you got the gun, you think, out of your dad's truck. Is that something that you did this morning?
Somewhere that it was locked up, obviously.
Okay. So is that something that happened this morning, or did it happen before today?
This morning.
Happened this morning?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right before.
Does your dad have another car? Does he have more than one car?
No, he has a truck.
Okay. So you said your dad was gone taking your brother to school? Yeah,
he went to work.
Okay. So did you get the gun? I'm assuming you got the gun out of his truck before he
Out of his truck, yes sir. But I'm not completely sure because I'm connecting dots. If he may have left, it may have been somewhere else. If it was in his trunk, I guess I definitely got it before without him noticing.
Okay. Is there anything that you want me to know? I've asked you a lot of questions. Do you have any questions for me?
I don't want to tell you anything. I'm so sorry. I just don't want any confusion. I just don't lie. This is fucking horrible. I can't even make any words for it.